Well, hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. It's Karen coming to you from Karen. And today is another installment of stories from the grocery store. I always have to think, which one am I doing right now? Because I opened up a lot here. So this is stories from the grocery store, and my next story is still about the first store that I worked at, and I was not there very long. Maybe 2 weeks, could have been a month. The instance with Mitt and the Pomeranian happened really quickly, either before or after this incident. I can't remember, but it made me think, holy crap, who does this company hire, and why are they hiring them? It was like, yeah, I'm scared. So I was working in the floral department, and we had these really big stem cutters for the ends of the bouquets so that we can keep them fresher. So we took the stem cutter, and it had this big arm on it, and you pull the arm down and crunch, it cuts the stems. So I was cleaning the floral department, and I just had finished washing out the sink and spraying it down with all the cleaners that they provide for us there. And then I looked at this cutter, and there was leaves on it and debris. So I was like, oh, I'll clean it. But I know that blade on there is really sharp. I was going to say a bad word. So I ball up some paper towel, and I start wiping the blade and washing it down, and I sprayed it with cleaner, and the blade is so sharp it cuts the paper towel and cuts my finger, and that little bugger is bleeding like you would not believe. And I tried to stop it. I tried to stop the bleeding with some paper towel and some Scotch tape, and nothing would do it. Nothing would happen. And so I get to the first aid room. They call whoever, the manager who's in charge of first aid, and this manager's name is I've had to alter the names to keep the guilty at bay. So Da, that's right. I called him Da. So Da showed up, and he's all grumbly and upset and stuff, and I'm like, oh, well, look, it's a new store, everybody needs to practice the procedures, so I'm just giving you an opportunity to do a little bit more examples, or do a few more run-throughs before it gets critical. And he looks at me deadpan, and he's like, and what did he say? He says, I don't need a refresher, and all what you do, and I don't need a refresher, and all you're doing is wasting my time. Yeah. My health and safety is just wasting your time. I'm so sorry. If I could do my work, like telecast it in somehow, I would do that. So this arrogant young man, who was a real poo-poo head, he said that to me. And I'm like, oh my God, this is the culture of this company. This company raised this man to be in this grocery manager. He was the grocery manager position, and this is how he treats his staff. And he doesn't know me from anybody. I've been there 2 weeks to a month, and I deal very little with him because I'm in the produce department. But that is how he treated someone who was looking to him for some health and safety, first aid. I just wanted the blood to stop. Really, that was all I wanted. So I look at him, and I think many bad thoughts, many bad thoughts. This one individual is responsible for my safety while I'm in the store. And what happens if I have a heart attack? Drop down in front of him. Is he too busy for me? Is he just going to walk off? So I'm far too busy. I'm far too busy to help him. I can't. And he just flings his feather boa over his shoulder at me. So I got really mad, and I think I was close to off my shift at that time, and I went upstairs, and I was just like, oh my God, I think I need to quit. I don't want to be working here with this kind of attitude. And then the lady who was in charge of the cashiers at the front, she was like, oh my God, you look really mad. What's wrong? So I told her. And so she had a good relationship with Mitt, the store manager, and she told him, Dab said this. And so the next time I was on shift, Dad comes up to me and says, I think I'm told I owe you an apology. And I'm like, yes, you owe me an apology. And then the little artery in his neck starts bulging. I said, like, who would want to work for you? If you say that to people who were supposed to work for you and work hard for you, who would want to work for you? Like, I don't. You tell me to do something, I'm finding out ways to get out of it. So I guess to the end is that, I've met a lot of managers like that who are, I'm too busy for you. Your health and safety doesn't mean anything to me. Just do your job and get out of my way. And at this grocery store, I've met a lot of people like that. Usually they're in the manager positions. I don't know why. I don't know if that is the store culture, because even when I left the company, which would have been in November 2020, that culture was still there. I was gaslighted to the point where I had to quit, because why would you work for a company who gaslights you? I don't know. It's difficult. But the people who were in like the regular part-time positions, or the positions where they were like full-time positions, they were such beautiful people, such loving, giving people. And I just don't know where the culture of being giving, loving, giving people to the culture of where the managers come from. Where does it diverse? Where is it not meeting up? There's got to be something there. But that is my story about Da and his he's far too busy to help me routine, and how, again, in like a short period of time, within a month, I questioned myself twice about whether I wanted to work for that company, and I stayed. I continued to stay. So what does that say about me? Anyways, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and share me with a friend, because I'd love to meet them. Everybody have a great day. Toodles.